We ain't done with you. There we go. Yeah, he's a master of illusion, this guy here. In on the debate. This is when two worlds collide. When brother Black Jesus. So what we're gonna do, we just gonna do a little bit. I don't own the rights to this video right here. This is Sar Neta TV. All the groups we got on Facebook, we got 18 groups, you know. That way you don't miss an episode of the Lions Den now, because this is for educational purposes. I can explain it to you. Let's get this rolling. All right. Let's get this guy rolling.
The people claim they're doing.
Let's see what he's talking about.
Theology, albeit a theology, and I want you to understand, in a debate, you have to put forward, make the case, make the argument, so that many scholars today will say they believe that there was a historical Jesus. But when you
stop there,
that is what you're going to find.
Did y'all hear that? Say, you're sure that they call Jesus is real? This came out of his mouth. Let's hear it again. Let's hear it again.
And I want you to understand. Many scholars today will say they believe of information. That is what you're going to find. And I was hoping that our brother would provide us something other than these people believe certain things, because I guess that means you use Crest toothpaste, brother Divine Prospect, because 3 out of 4.
Hey, 3 out of 4. Hey, that's that means what you talking about. Hey, it don't count, because 3 out of 4 agree.
The reality is that modern Christianity has been tethered to the concept that Jesus and the narrative in the Bible is a history. Not historical, then you're actually saying your faith is irrelevant. That is not what I say. All right. And if that is what they are going to argue, then extra argument. They're going to make argument.
Okay, let me write that down, because for this one, we're going to go to the archaeological evidence. And look at this on the wall here. Look at this right here. Look at this guy. Look. Ptolemy. See, he like the Greek kings, I guess, the Greek pharaohs of Egypt. You see? Look at that. See it? Yeah. In Greek. I'll be damned.
All over again. He just agreed. He didn't want to say the words verbatim. He just agreed.
Hold up. I want y'all to hear this part.
The concept that Jesus and the narrative in the Bible is a historical narrative. And they argue that if it's not historical, then you're actually saying your faith is irrelevant. That is not what I'm saying. All right. And if that is what they are going to do, arguments, extra arguments, they're going to make arguments because their faith is in question.
All right, Brother Black Jesus Minister, you want to elaborate on that? Or?
Yes, Brother Jabari just ended the debate all over again. He just agreed. He didn't want to say the words verbatim. He just agreed that I described the general consensus, the majority consensus regarding this Hasidic consensus.
There you go.
Okay?
General consensus.
I'm a historian here, brother.
See this?
You lost the debate because you are the historian. Okay? So sorry about that, brother.
Like Jesus Minister, they also seem to argue that he a person of European descent. Did you notice all the people that you cited had images of him being European? The majority of historians think that he's historical and he's a European. They would look at your name and say, what the heck? That's the reason why you wrote an email.
Well, now what do his nickname think? He stays off top.
They would not have responded to you. So what do you think about that?
Brother Jabari, first of all, dear brother, hold on a second. Hold on, brother. I brought 4 or 5. Hold on. I brought 4 or 5 distinguished PhDs. I brought the Smithsonian, sir, and did not say that Jesus was a fiction or myth. It said that the Jesus 2,000 years ago, and I
was evident. He didn't burn anything but his lip. Jabari, you didn't prove none of that was a lie. None of it.
prove the scholarly information that I brought. You haven't mentioned not one thing other than you.
You asked me a question. Can I respond?
Hold on, caller. Hold on, caller. Go ahead, Jabari. You got a minute. You got a minute, Jabari.
I actually gave you a lot of information. I gave you several sources for the arguments I was making. I didn't just tell you people. What does it have to do with anything? Jesus. And in addition to that, you said you brought us the Smithsonian. The Smithsonian says that the Gospels are not trying to write history. You said you're the one that brought that, have used that source. You even in that same article, it even says that the person who was doing the archaeological work acknowledges that they have not found anything, but because he's a Christian, he's going to keep looking. That is what it said. And you brought us Paul Mayer, who, by the way, has a lot of children's books that show a Caucasian Jesus, a European Jesus.
All right. Thanks for that, Kyle family. What's your name and where you calling?
About Israel.
All right, Jeremiah, the what? The 7,000?
On my part, y'all.
Yeah, Jeremiah, do the 7,000.
Yeah.
Okay. Question for who?
Oh, you ready? Yeah. I got a question for Jabari.
All right, let it fly. Let's go. Yes.
Yeah, brother. Can you keep calling out people mystical and fake, right? Well, can you answer who built?
I did not say that.
Pyramid?
Hold on. He said he did not say that. Where do you get that from, brother?
Mythical is not the same as
A myth. What is your definition of mythological? It's a fable. It's a fable. Yo, watch this guy, man. Watch.
Oh, you ready? Yeah. I got a question for Jabari.
All right, let it fly. Let's go. Yes.
Yeah, brother. Can you keep calling out people?
Hold on. He said he did not mythological characters.
That's not the same thing.
Okay.
Shut up, Sar
So
Neta.
what I'm asking you, I want to put Khufu on trial. Because I can prove to you that he didn't build the pyramid. I'm asking you, did he build the
Oh
pyramid?
my goodness.
The Giza pyramids.
Look at this guy. Watch how he elude this question. Watch him. Watch how he do. Watch this.
Brother Jabari, did Khufu build the Giza pyramids?
First of all, I want you to understand, you are now to be very clear that my tradition, I don't actually.
Hold on, brother. He's answering, brother. You got to be quiet for a minute while he answers. And then I'm going to let you ask again.
I don't believe that a dude with a bird head.
Horus is one of their kings in the Turn of Kings list. That's walked the earth. So this is why he's saying that his people was mystical characters, along with ours too, because he believed that his is because he hasn't went back further enough to understand the information. Watch him. Oh, watch.
First of all, I want you to understand you are now in my playground.
His
If you want
playground,
to
yeah.
debate who and who built what, you're going to be in trouble. But I want you to also be
While he answers. And then I'm going to let you ask again.
Myth is more powerful than history. History is something that happened once. Myth is something.
We all know history repeats itself and over and over and over again. I don't know what he's talking about with this myth stuff. He trying to act like, well, because it's a myth, I should say that Yeshua is real. Scholars have said he's real. The only one that is not saying he's real is this guy. His word supposed to be bond.
How you feel. You're logical characters. So you heard me say that Jesus was fake. That is not what I said. And I've been very clear to say that I am not saying that.
If he calls something truth, that's not saying it's a true myth. That don't sound like that's something that's solid. It's something that's real. You see him? Not a joke.
Myth is more powerful than history. History is something that happened once. Myth is something that is always happening. It's the cycle of the very universe. Myth is powerful. See, the problem is under modern Christianity that way, you don't even realize that
Two different definitions, y'all. Either you real or it's a myth. Which one is it? It can't both.
you can color them black all you want. You're still following it in the way that Europeans gave it to you. If you want to be a powerful African Christian,
whoa. He said a lot in that little bit of time. He said, it don't matter if you call them black or white. That's, so what he's basically saying, he's not real. He don't care if the scholars say he's real, if the historians say he's real. He don't care because he's Jabari Oswa. He got his education from the white folks because he got his alpha thing right here on the wall. He think he know it all.
Always happening is the cycle of the very universe. Myth is powerful. See, the problem is you heard, and what you said in the beginning is exactly how you feel. You heard me say that they're mythological characters, so you heard me say that Jesus was fake. That is not what I say.
When I hear somebody saying mythical, a myth, the myth of Bigfoot, the myth of the Loch Ness Monster, that's fake.
Myth is something that is always happening. It's the cycle of the very universe. Myth is powerful. See, the problem is you heard, and what you said in the beginning is exactly how you feel. You heard me say very clear to say that I am not saying that.
It don't sound like you saying he's real. Come on, man. Get out the way, man. I'll catch you later. That don't sound like he's saying he's real. So now he's saying, then in that breath, he's gonna say he's a myth. And then if he's not fake, then what's the point of the debate? And according to your eyes, if he's not fake, what's the point of this debate? Your premise was to prove that he's fake, but now you're saying that you're saying, listen to him, listen, Shema. Watch this.
Quiet for a minute while he answers, and then I'm gonna let you answer again.
I don't believe that a dude with a bird head actually lived. I don't believe a woman was. Myth is more powerful than history. History is something. Myth is something that is always happening. It's the cycle of the very universe. Myth is powerful. See, the problem is you heard, and what you said in the beginning is exactly how you feel. You heard me say there's a myth.
That's how.
You heard me say.
Did anybody just hear what I heard? So what's the debate for then? If you don't think if you thought it was real, what's the point of the debate? Torque funk, double fork tongue, and say no. This side of your tongue said no, I didn't say that. And then and 5 minutes later, this side of your tongue saying, oh, he's fake. Yeah, we're gonna have to take it slow and keep rewinding it real quick. Listen to this guy. Listen to him.
Myth is more powerful than history.
Look.
History is something that happened once.
It repeats itself, history does.
Myth is something that is always happening. It's the cycle of the very universe. The beginning is exactly how you feel.
You
heard me say that they're mythological characters.
I heard exactly how I feel. So you heard exactly how I feel. That makes no sense what you just said. You heard exactly how you feel. No, I heard if I heard you say myth, I don't feel like he's a myth. So no, I heard exactly how I feel. You see that, y'all? You see this guy? Makes no sense.
I've been very clear to say that I am not saying that.
What he's saying?
Rendered modern Christianity that way, in the way that Europeans gave it to you. If you want to be a powerful African Christian, you must re-Africanize it. You must re-mythologize your
recognizing him. Black question, and that's why you ain't no Floyd Mayweather of the conscious community. So I might have been lying to you since day one. You got a lot of flaws in your. You
heard, and what you said in the beginning is exactly how you feel. You heard me say this. But because the European, and it was European that way, you can color them black all you want. You're still
color it black, re-Africanize it, they stole from us, but it's still not right. This guy's a joke, man. Listen to him.
Europeans gave it to you. If you want to be a powerful African Christian, you must re-Africanize it. You must re-mythologize your tradition. You must now take all of the patriarchal rhetoric.
We want to re-mythologize our tradition. How do you do that? Re-mythologize it. Well, say Yeshua came down and he had mythologize it. What's wrong with the word now? Why do you got a problem with the word now? Why do we got to re-mythologize it? Re-mythologize it. You making no sense, bro.
Out of your tradition. And when you do that, you will be powerful.
Them people are real. Osiris is, I'm gonna teach you all honest.
Osiris is real. In their Book of the Dead, they're telling you he got a soul. Do a myth have a soul? In the Book of the Dead. See? Look at these guys.
This is real. Horus is real.
Hold on, brother. You said Osiris was a real person. Horus was a real person.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Stop. So I meant demigod or being or supernatural power being or someone who's not like you. They came down here and walked with man. Yes, they came down here and walked with man. Look how he looking. What? Look how he looking. Oh my, these guys. Look at him. Information.
Watch that and all that. It was real, brother. You saying?
What I'm telling you, look, go look at the Emerald tablets.
Look
at the Sumerian tablets. Did y'all know anything about?
Stop. Look it up. He don't shaking his head. When I say thought built the pyramids, y'all. That's what he's doing. So I'm gonna give you a little sample size of it real quick. Okay? Okay, cheers here. Hold up. I write stuff down. It says, thought build the pyramid, the Great Pyramid can be originated. That accurate. Man did not have the technology to build such at a later date. Humans did not construct the huge megalithic structure. Now, this comes from, okay, I'm going to give you a little bit of this. In Gazeta, Ningishzidda, Thoth built the Great Pyramid and Sphinx 10,900 years ago. This is by Sasha of the gold extraction mission from the planet Nibiru. Expedition commander in Leo ordered a new rocket terminal at Sinai. Enki, that's Ptah, and his lineage. Okay, and his lineage is Thoth and Ra, Marduk and Thoth. Okay, listen. Now the Enki-lites to build the new terminal, mission control, and medical office. Now Enki and the Enki-lites intended to control Sinai. Whoever ran the Giza and Sinai controlled the space activities, okay, to coming and going of Nubians. Enki's son, Marduk, a.k.a. Ra, and Ningishzidda, a.k.a. Thoth, Tefnut, T-U-F, in Gazeta. That's from Zechariah Stitchin, Wars, page 149 through 155. In Gazeta with power tools. Look, this what Thoth did. With power tools better than ours, cut a Great Pyramid aligned to the magnetic north on the very spot that the center of the Earth land masses. 2.5 million pounds of stone. Look, some that weigh over 70 tons quarried and transported. Okay, listen. The Great Pyramid is actually eight-sided with concave in its four primary sides. The shape makes it a cast with eight sides, shadow on the equinoxes. See, they don't know nothing about what this thing is for. This pyramid. The Great Pyramid has internal shafts that align with Sirius and the Orion's belt. The whole pyramid complex here and the other pyramid, America. He also went to Mesoamerica and built out to exact corresponds with the stars of the Orion constellation. Capacitated energy from the Earth pinpointed Orion's belt. The Great Pyramid was built over the records of the Nibirians inscribed on emerald tablets. Remember that emerald tablets is key, because this guy is going to tell you that the Europeans created the emerald tablets. No. Okay, you see. Okay, let's read it again. The Great Pyramid was built over the records of the Nibirians, and that's in you can install Nibirians master computer programs and astronomical equipment in the pyramid, and device send messages directly to Nibiru. And you can also find that on Ancient Aliens Season 5, Disc 1. It gazes precisely eastward, welcoming the rising sun along the 30th parallel. It gazes welcome the Anunnaki gods as they landed at their spaceport on the side between Marduk, M-A-R-D-U-K, Enki's heir, and Ninurta, Enlil's heir. Okay? Enki persuaded Enlil to let Nigashita, that's Thoth, to build a statue of a lion, Enlil's symbol. That's Enlil's symbol. Now, as a monument to Enlil's symbol of supremacy, it said, "Let us," said Enki, "beside the twin peaks of the two pyramids, a monument create, the age of the lion, to announce the image of Nigashita, Nigashbi, precisely toward the place of celestial chariot graves." Anu, Nibiru's king, agreed. He said, "Let the gazing lion precisely eastward, facing with Ningazita's image be." That's in Zechariah 6, Enki, page 238. Subsequently was defeated in battle. This is the pyramid. Then Nutu, N-U-N-U-R-T-A, that's Enlil's heir. But banished. And when they came to the northern hemisphere, then that's when they taught the barbarous people a higher enlightenment of building pyramids and just raising their civilization up to 850 BC. Okay, then so Ra got kicked. So Ra got kicked out and came over here. I've been saying it wrong. So he came over here too. Ra came over here, and I thought so. It wasn't Thoth that came over here to build the pyramid. It must have been Ra. Okay, so he came over here when he got kicked out. But see, Thoth gonna get kicked out of Egypt too and had to come over here. But here, watch this. In 3000, see, Jabari didn't teach you this. Marduk returned to Egypt and ousted Thoth. In Gazeta, Ningazita Thoth as his master, he there found, with the aid of a train who found, exposed did Thoth, the land oversea that Marduk planned and instructed by Thoth were overturned. And that's in Zechariah 6, Enki, page 284. For the next 350 years, Marduk and Ingazita clashed over Egypt. Pyramid wars, okay? They clashed over Egypt for the next 350 years. Finally, their father ordered Ingazita to leave Egypt to Marduk. Let him have it. The Sphinx witnesses the departure of Thoth, which his followers to be among the first Americans. So maybe Ra didn't build it. When Thoth came over here, then he built it, but they said he built the ones in Egypt. Okay, his followers to be among the first Americans. Now, to erase Ingazita's memory, Marduk or Ra on the stone line his image with that of his son Asar. That's Osiris. replaced. See, that's Osiris, demigod. Replaced Marduk, taught his puppet rulers, the pharaohs, that the Sphinx would guide them when they died to an afterlife, when their Ka joined the gods, i.e. the Niberians, in their heavenly ascent. Ra rewrote Egyptian history, demoted Thoth in his version of history to the divine measure, and replaced Thoth's image of the stone-lined Sphinx, the new face of the Sphinx, Osiris, Asar. That's Zechariah Sitchin's Time, page 255. Yeah, that's enough of that for now. I got more, but I want to get back to this. I got plenty more. They ain't getting all of it at once. Okay, here we go. Listen to this guy.
Pyramid Wars, Jabari. See, they ain't bringing out this information. I know what I've been studying. I'm gonna tell you right now. God built the pyramid.
I would love to have you.
Shut up!
And got sent to Mesoamerica, and they built the
I
pyramid.
would love to have you in my class.
Hold on, Jabari. Let him go.
Yeah, you see now. You see how you keep interrupting me? Where's your discipline? Where's your discipline, Jabari? Because he know he on the roads. He know it. Watch this.
OTH. Look it up right now, bro. Do y'all know anything about Pyramid Wars, Jabari? See, they ain't bringing out this information. I know what I've been studying. I'm gonna tell you right now. God built the pyramid.
I would love to have you in my class.
And got sent to Mesoamerica, and they built the
I
pyramid.
would love
Shut up!
in my class.
Hold on, Jabari. Let him go. Let him flow. Let him flow. Go ahead, brother.
Jabari, what I'm trying to tell you, look, God built the pyramids in Egypt, and then when he got kicked out by Ra, he got sent to America, and they built the pyramids over here.
Oh no!
Y'all not telling that.
Did you hear? Look, whoa! Did y'all hear that? He said, "Oh no!" He said, "Oh no! I never went that far in history. I know nothing about that." But y'all just heard what I read, didn't you? You can look it up. Either he don't know or he's holding information back. Because remember, the people who controls the information controls the power. Which one is it? I'm gonna think he don't know. I think the day they was teaching this in his historian class, he must have skipped school that day. He had to. And look how he looking. He like, what? I never heard nothing like that before. Wow. Look at him. He's snickering. Are you serious? Watch this.
It's going for a run. I'll cross the bar right
Oh
now.
my God!
Set it up.
Wow.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, hey brother, how did the grandmaster teachers miss all of this? And you found it, and you probably never even went to Africa. Have you ever been?
So he asked me, how do you know this, but you never been to the land of Africa? You don't have to go to the land of Africa to study that. You don't have to find out information. Evidently, he went 30 times, so he said, and he still don't know nothing. He gonna say the Emerald Tablets was created by the Greeks or by the Europeans. That's their version of it, or something he was saying. The Emerald Tablets was already made before the Greeks got a hand on it, because what he failed to realize is that Thoth, Zeta, who turned into Thoth, then he turned into Hermes Thrift, Hermes Thrift, the I can't pronounce his name, but what it is, that's when he came over to with the Greeks. He started teaching them information, you know. Yeah, here it is. Hermes the thrice born. Thrice means 3 times. You know, see, because Thoth was Atlantean priest king, and he autobiographically wrote the legendary Emerald Tablets. In later time, Thoth became known as the god of wisdom, the keeper of the records, the mighty magician, and Hermes, the thrift born. He found a colony of ancient Egypt after the sinking of the mother country, which was Atlantis. He was the builder of the Great Pyramids of Giza and other pyramids. So I'm not gonna give you all my information. I got so much information, it's ridiculous. You know, it's ridiculous. But listen to this guy. They think it's a joke.
In the Egypt, brother?
Hey, listen here.
No, brother, have you ever been to any of the temples? Have you ever been to the temples, brother? Yes or no?
No, Sar Neta, but listen.
All right, hold on, brother. Just hold on. How did?
Wait. Now he asked me a question. I answered, but you don't give me the time to do extended answer because you want to cut me off and nothing to watch this guy. Hey, look at him. There's something else.
Have you ever been to the temples, brother? Yes or no?
No, Sar Neta, but listen.
All right, hold on, brother. Just hold on. How did all the grandmasters, Oshawa Crazy, Infodigi, Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark, Professor J, how did they all, Brother Jabari, he's been going, damn near every summer, 3 times a year. How did all these people miss that? And you found it and never stepped foot in Africa, brother. How did this happen?
That's amazing.
Yeah, tell me why.
Hey, you want to tell you why?
Yes.
Because they ain't Jeremiah Judah 7,000, see?
Did y'all hear that? Because they ain't Jeremiah Judah 7,000. They wasn't applying itself. They didn't dig deep enough to keep uncovering information. You got to step up your scholarship. You didn't do that. Do that. Because like I say, it says Stoph was an immortal, that he had conquered death, passing only when he willed, and even then, not through death. His vast wisdom made him ruler over various Atlantean colonies, including the ones in South and Central America. When the time came for him to lead Egypt, he erected the Great Pyramid over the entrance of the great halls of Amenti, placed it in his records, and appointed guards for his secrets from among the highest of his people. In later time, the descendants of these guards became pyramid priests. I thought you was a pyramid priest, Jabari. Because if you were a pyramid priest, you would know this information. Guy's a joke.
It's just that, like I said, I'll debate him on I can tell you right now, Khufu didn't build them pyramids. He know it.
Okay. Who is Khufu? Who is Khufu mother?
Khufu.
Who is Khufu?
Now here they go with the distractions, y'all. Sar Neta, you don't even know who Khufu Mama is. Why are you asking me this? I'm sure Khufu Mama wasn't out there helping build no dang on pyramids. So what is your point in asking me who is Khufu Mama? What is the point? Who is Khufu Mama? He don't even know who Khufu Mama is. Watch this.
Because they ain't Jeremiah Judah 7,000, see? It's just that simple. Like I said, I'll debate him on I can tell you right now, Khufu didn't build them pyramids. He know it.
Okay. Who is Khufu? Who is Khufu mother?
Khufu.
Who is Khufu mother?
No, I said Khufu didn't build it.
I know. I said, who is his mother? Who is his mother? Who is his father?
I don't know who Khufu mama. I just know that his administration didn't build that pyramid. It was already there when he got there.
Okay,
bro. All popped up around the same time.
Okay, now I want to tell them that a lot of these major great pyramids popped up around the same time area. The major ones around the world. Because see, they're all aligned together. Let's see. Yeah. Let me see. Hold up. I got that information right here. Let me see. Let's see where to start. Okay. Provider keys door. Hold up, y'all. True. All things. The universe move according to law. Hold on. Let me find a spot. It's between your man. Got it. Okay. Well, here. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Now here. There is an alignment between ancient sites that will blow your mind. Did you know that these ancient sites like Easter Island, listen, y'all, Easter Island, Nazca, Nazca, Olatambo, Ollalantaytambo, Paratori, Paratori, Taslin Ajur, and that's spelled Tassilin, then Ajjer, and the pyramids of Giza are aligned on a single circle. Listen to this. There has been numerous theories that ancient structures around the globe were specifically positioned by the ancient builders thousands of years ago. Excuse me. Perhaps one of the best examples, according to many, is the Great Pyramid of Giza, and its curious position on Earth. It is most accurately aligned structure in existence and faces the north with only a 3/60th of a degree of error. But the pyramids of Giza Giza Plateau do not stand solidarily on Earth. In fact, there are countless other sites that seem to be connected. Jabari, Sar Neta, that seems to be connected. Listen, it seems to be connected. Pay attention. Yeah, pay attention, sir. All right, you want to doubt what I know? Pay attention. Hold up. It seems to be connected. Hold up. Okay, that seems to be connected. Draw down their position on the map. You will notice a connection that points perhaps forward of ancient code embedded within these structures, as is noted by the worldmysteries.com ancient sites. Look like Giza and these other ones was like I say, we're all connected. They all got some kind of connection with each other. Okay, well, hey, watch how they look at me like I'm crazy when I told them that. I didn't mean they always built that one. I'm talking about all these different major sites. I'm not talking about the little ones that man made. Okay? Look, watch this, y'all.
Brother, the pyramids all didn't pop up at the same time. They were different periods, brother, different times. What is you talking about?
Together. They all align together. You know that, right? They all align together. If you go, I've been up 2 days studying this stuff.
2 days?
I've been waiting to.
You said 2 days?
Right.
These brothers big.
Look. Now, you see what I'm saying? Now they want to do wordplay again. If I find something that's very interesting and enlightening to me, I stay up for 2 days. Hold up, man. I stay up for 2 days. Writing stuff down. I didn't get no sight. This was my first 2 days of me finding out information. So just because this guy said he been doing something longer than me, that don't make you smarter. Because evidently, you're not even sharing this information that I got. And I do more study on Hebrew Israelite stuff than I do yours. But now I'm looking in the y'all, and you don't even know what you're talking about. Jabari, Sar Neta, Armand Ross Squad, Garfield, Sarah Soon Seti. None of y'all.
You trying to match 2 days to Dr. Ben. You're trying to match 2 days to Dr. Ben, 60 going back and forth to Egypt, to Kemet. Come on, brother. I'm going to talk to you later. Peace and black power to you, brother. And,
Look.
Yeah, you got to get under a real teacher, man, if you want to.
Wow. 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 Whoa. I better get up under a real teacher. Did you hear the disrespect? Just because you two ass clowns don't know the information, that's not my fault. You got outdated information. You definitely don't know what you're talking about, Sar Neta. So I don't like that you disrespected me like that, bro. That was very disrespectful. I need to get up on another teacher. I definitely wouldn't be this clown. This flying nun. Come on. Look at it.
To Dr. Ben, 60 going back and forth to Egypt, to Kemet. Come on, brother. I'm going to talk to you later. Peace and black power to you, brother.
He can't take it.
Yeah, you got to get under a real teacher, man, if you want to learn this stuff.
Can I respond?
pull it up on the screen right now.
Yeah, pull it up on the
All right,
screen.
Jabari wanted to respond. Go ahead, Jabari.
Let me say this.
Yeah, hold
Let
on,
me say this.
Jabari. You pull it
The
right there.
fact-
See, I said pull it up on the screen right now. I told him twice. Pull it up on the screen. Y'all pull up everything else. They didn't want to do that because they knew that the information would come out. They know.
The fact that he has an interest and is looking to study is absolutely amazing.
No,
because I'm-
Jabari, hold on. No, Jabari. Have a look,
Please let me
Jabari. What he is doing
Look.
is he is in there looking for faults. Looking.
Okay. See Black Jesus? See Black Jesus minister? See Divine Prospect? See Michael Edwards? This guy is not he don't play down the middle. He's not a mediator or moderator, however y'all pronounce it. He is on these people's side. So how do they judge debates? Even when this guy lost, he didn't tell the truth. You'll see. So yeah, he said, I'm trying to find stuff to tear them down. Well, guess what? Y'all been digging and trying to tear us down. Well, don't call foul now. And it's really not digging you down, it's teaching you more about the history. Why y'all Aboriginals talking about y'all started over here, and then the one from Africa talking about the Egyptians talking about they started over there when the same people who built the pyramids over in Egypt helped build the ones over in Mesoamerica. Y'all connected. And we ain't even gonna go with the Ham. Ham is a progenitor of dark races, and also the other races, as far as like Canaanites and Mongoloids. Mongoloids came over to Bering Strait, and they came down to Mesoamerica. And then when Rod got kicked out and came over here, he came over and gave them people in Mesoamerica knowledge and information. And so they thought. That's how they learned the stuff. It's on the walls. Damn. You gonna kick me off.
For the blame game. That's what he's a Hebrew Israelite, Jabari.
Damn right I am.
He's in there to find something crazy to come back out.
No. Look, I hear what you're saying. Let me say this. Because he may be a Hebrew Israelite, but I was a Roman Catholic too. So the very fact that he is at least trying to read and trying to study, the brother should be lauded for that. But I want you to understand.
I brought out more information. You'd have been on this show too, throwing out more information in a little bit of time I've been on here, and you have your whole Sar Neta TV career. Y'all talk about the same stuff. When y'all gonna put some people on there that's bringing out some better information? The truth.
And there's a lot of information to peruse. I have been doing this for over 30 years. I've taken over 16 trips to Kemet. This is my life. So because you have read things over the course of 2 days, he said he didn't sleep. Brother, if I could tell you how many sleepless nights I've had under the masters and then on doing my own research.
Under your masters. You had to be asleep. If you was talking about he had to be asleep. If these master teachers was teaching you everything, you call yourself a pyramid, a Kemetic priest. You didn't know about the emerald tablets? He said they come from Europeans. Listen to him. Watch this. Watch him. This how you know he lacks scholarship. Watch him. Watch him, y'all. Shema.
So he is correct that Tehuti, he calls him Thoth, the Greek name, or Jehuti built the great Merkut. But Jehuti is a mythological character.
There you go with that. So now mythological characters then built the pyramid, y'all. He's not even saying Tahuti was a real demigod. But Osiris got a soul in the Book of the Dead. Michael Edwards brought that out the other day. Oh, Horus is on the king's list. See, we gotta know. You gotta learn what is the difference between a human and a divine species or being. You gotta know that. But now A myth built some mythological characters built the pyramid, y'all. Mythological character built the pyramid. See? Watch this. Come on. Okay.
Character.
Look.
That's what he's talking about. A dude with an eye.
Look. Look.
Tell you how many sleepless nights I've had under the masters, and then on doing my own research. So he is correct that Tehuti, he calls him Thoth, the Greek name, or Jehuti built the Great Merkut. But Jehuti is a mythological character. That's what he's talking about. A dude with an ibis head, with a heavy bird head. He's talking in myth, but because he's been ensconced in the Western tradition of Christianity, the way it's been told, he thinks that in order for it to be powerful, it has to be literal. Well, brother, I am here to tell you that its literal nature is not what makes it powerful.
So if he didn't literally build this with great precision and great accuracy, show me one human being on this earth. We can't even copy that great feat to this day. The pyramids got worse. The Great Pyramids was up first. Why did all the other structures get worse? Why are they all crumbled down but the Great Pyramid? Wouldn't that? It seemed like to me the architecture would get better if man did it. But a myth built it, y'all. It was a mythological build. So he basically saying man did it. So you're gonna have to prove to me how they did it. If you don't believe a demigod built it, you're gonna have to come with something, brother.
It is not what makes it powerful. And because the Merkuti, the pyramids are aligned, it is even more powerful that they were built over the course of several thousand years. Because there was...
Now remember, the Great Pyramid was supposed to have been built by the Khufu administration, right? You know, some of them blocks are 60, 70 tons. They could only move about 10 of them blocks a day, even if they put them on barges. Even with that, 10 stones a day, it would take them 650 years. Khufu would have been dead. Guy's an idiot.
A system that ancient Africans adhered to for over thousands of years. That didn't mean that they were built at the same time. We can prove that they were not built at the same time. So I hope that you understand that these are challenges that we can surmount, but you have to do more research. By the way, you talk about the Emerald Tablets. The Emerald Tablets are Greco-Roman.
See that? Did y'all just hear that? Hey, he said Greco-Romans. Wow. This guy's supposed to be a historian, but he don't even know the tablets do come from the people who started the Egyptian culture. You know, started the Egyptian culture. You know, so. Shit out right here. I gotta get ready to do something. I ain't gonna spend all my day with this clown. He ain't no match. Okay, let's do it.
Telling of Kemetic literature. He's talking about the Sumerian.
Hold up. I want y'all to hear this again.
We're not built at the same time. So I hope that you understand that these are challenges that we can surmount, but you have to do research. By the way, you talk about the Emerald Tablets. The Emerald Tablets are Greco-Roman retelling of Kemetic literature.
Did y'all hear that? He said that the Kemetic tablets are retelling of Kemetic literature when guess what? They was out before Greco-Romans even existed. So you need to step your research up and stop falling asleep at your master's footstep. Get a big toe out your mouth. bro. Come on, man. Look at this guy. This is a joke. It's a joke. I'll destroy this dude.
He's talking about the Sumerian text. Brother, if you want to know about Kemet, read the Kemetic text. Like me saying,
the Sumerian text is what teach you about the Emerald Tablet. It would teach you about the Pyramid Wars and all that, idiot. Not what you
my
read.
neighbor knows more about what happens in my house than me. Read the Kemetic text. The problem is that you're reading the wrong thing or the wrong information.
The problem is you're stuck in one part of the information and you're not expanding your information. You're not going past the Kemetic information. You're not going outside of Kemet to get other sources. That's your problem. That's why you lost the debate. That's why you're going to lose if you ever challenge me on this. And this is why Sar Neta looks lost, because he's listening to idiots like you.
I'm saying that respectfully, brother, because we were all where you are right now. But you have to now say, there are people who have been studying this longer. Let me at least listen.
You are nowhere around. You'll never be on 7,000 level, bro. You'll never be there because you ain't even bringing out this information I'm bringing out. So what is he talking about, everybody?
You don't have to agree with everything. I don't agree with everything my teachers told me. But then you have to do the research. The Emerald text, those are not historical.
All right, Brother Jabari. Black Jesus Minister, I can't see you. I can only see half of your face, brother. I want to give y'all two brothers the opportunity to close out. Yes, I see you, my beloved. I want to give you congratulations on a great, powerful discussion that you had with Brother Jabari. You came in, you faced Floyd Mayweather head on, and I'm going to just say there was absolutely no knockouts tonight. It could have been a knockout. You was wobbling a little bit, but you didn't get knocked out. You staggered Jabari a couple of times, and you didn't get knocked out. So I'm just going to say it was a powerful, awesome.
You see that? Sar Neta know that Jabari lost. He said Jabari was staggering. He said you had him on the road. You didn't hear that. You didn't hear him say that about Black Jesus Minister. I'm sorry, everybody. The truth is the truth. I would tell you if Black Jesus Minister would have won or lost. And Jabari, you lost. You are not the Floyd Mayweather of the conscious community. I'm sorry, brother. You're not.
Discussion with two of these brothers, Brother Jabari and Black Jesus Minister. I take my hat off to you, brother. You're not afraid to come in to the lion's den and face the lion.
Whoa.
So also with you, my brother Jabari, excellent work as usual. You did a great job. And who would to close out?
Let's just let you know, my Lions Den is the hashtag Lions Den. Okay? Not this fake Lions Den. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
I'll let Black Jesus Minister close out last, being that he opened up first. So, Brother Jabari, close out, beloved, and then I'm going to let Black Jesus Minister close out right behind.
Now, let me say something to you, and I'm glad that you're letting me say this first, Sar Neta, because while Black Jesus Minister and I don't agree on the things that we talked about tonight, I need to say that in my conversations, and I've had many conversations with this brother, the brother is a respectful, wholesome brother. He's the kind of brother we need more of in our community. I need to say that. Just because we don't agree doesn't mean that I don't have utmost respect for him. Because he says what he does what he says he's gonna do. He's a decent brother. So I want to appreciate that a decent brother spent time, this late time on a Sunday, to come and have a conversation. I have to say that. Now, having said that, I think that there's a lot of information that he needs to review, and he can't simply say that people agree with him, because you have to say, well, why do they agree with you? You're going to find that as you even go deeper into what they're agreeing with, you're going to disagree with what they're agreeing with. So it is critically important for us to do the work. If you are a scholar, you got to get into that work. One of my, probably the most important scholar in my life, Dr. James Turner, gave me a test. And the test was so difficult, there were about 30 people in the class. And at the end of the test, I had the highest grade. There were 100 questions. I got 30 of those questions right. And he was graded on a curve, so that meant I had an A. But I was arrogant enough to go to him and challenge him on the questions. I said, Dr. Turner, many of these questions were not actually in the reading. And he listened to me go on and on and on. At the end, he looked at me and he said, did you read the footnotes? I said, the what? He said, when I gave you page numbers to look at, were the footnotes within those page numbers? In order to be a scholar, you need to track down the footnotes. You need to read the text. And
which he done none of that in this debate here. He don't even practice what he preached, y'all. He done none of that. He good at running his mouth, though.
There with my tail between my legs, my head held low, and James Turner made me a better scholar. Dr. James Turner at Cornell University, an incredible brother who is elderly now and slowing down a little bit. He is in my heart. And so I want you to understand that if you're going to do scholarship, you gotta get in the footnotes. It's not enough to read one book or two books and say you understand. I have forgotten more than I've ever learned. I've read literally thousands of books on topics. And so if you're going to do this and get in the ring, you gotta do the scholarship. And so I'm imploring that our brother, who is an articulate brother, an intelligent brother, now go back to the lab and get ready to maybe this is gonna be a second confrontation. Maybe you're gonna come back with some more information. And I would love to sit down with him again because, like I said, he's a powerful brother, and I did enjoy our conversation. I want to say to the family, thank you once again for allowing me to come forward to you. And I just have to say, these are important topics that we need to certainly address. Peace and Black power. Go for it.
Right. You ain't got to go nowhere yet. But all right, my brother, come on, man. I only see half your face, man. Let's go. Sit up, brother. Sit up, brother. There you go. Black Jesus minister in the building. I hope that these two brothers right here set the tone for what a debate posed to be. You didn't hear either one of these brothers screaming and yelling at each other and cursing each other out and calling each other's names. They kept it on a professional level. So hopefully this right here sets the tone for what a great debate should be like and should be about. Regardless whether you agree with either one of them, this is how it's supposed to be, and this is how it's supposed to close out. So Black Jesus Minister, take us home, brother.
All right, thank you, Brother Jabari, but I don't appreciate you, dear brother, not being straight with the people, brother, and being forthright when the question was asked. And you kind of indirectly answered it there, brother. What is the general consensus of historians on the historicity, and you understand what the historicity means, the science of the science and the methodologies of determining if an event or a person is real. Mm-hmm. And you said to the people indirectly, without, as you have done all throughout this debate, you have been very slick.
I told you, very slick through the whole video. You lost, Jabari. I ain't hating on you. Truth. You lost.
And you said to the people indirectly, without, as you have done all throughout this debate, you have been very slick. You have been very sly. You have moved between the pages and the corners, and you have basically talked your way and sounded very convincing, not bringing one or two authoritative PhD scholarship information and personages to this debate. All you brought was yourself, sir, and your slideshow. And it was a good show, brother. All right? are a good speaker. You are a good snake oil salesman there, brother. And I love you, man. Okay? But pitiful, brother. That's pitiful. You are in a predicament that you are a historian. That is your education. That is your discipline. That is your school. Now, unless you want to go return your history degree, dear brother,
Right.
you must agree with the general consensus as you indirectly answered when the brother asked you earlier, what is the majority consensus on the historicity of Jesus? And you, instead of you saying directly the answer, you said, well, Brother Black Jesus Minister presented it correctly. But you would not verbally say that the majority of historians, such as you, dear brother, believe that Jesus is a historical figure. Now, you may have your opinion as the minority of historians that believe that he was not a historical figure. You are in the minority, sir, and you know that. That's why you would not say it directly, sir. The debate is over, man.
It's over.
Now, whenever you decide to turn in your history degree,
right,
okay, then maybe you may have an argument from the streets,
right,
from a discipline other than a person who is educated in the arts and the science of history and
Stop right there. See what I'm saying? He wasn't paying attention in history class, y'all, because as y'all can see, the information that I brought out, whatever he said, I rebutted everything he said and showed you, you know, the truth. He's a good snake oil salesman. Yeah, he good at that. Yeah, he good at that, but he, like I said, he lost. I'm finna end it.
Veracity, sir. Shameful on you, brother. Okay? Now look at Tacitus on Christ. I'm showing my screen. Can you see my screen, Brother Sar Neta?
Yes, I see your screen. This is not another debate. You got to close out, brother.
Yeah, okay, all right. I'm Tacitus. I have it in blue. Scholars generally consider Tacitus' reference to the execution of Jesus by Pontius Pilate to be both authentic and of historical value.
That's game.
And an independent Roman source.
That's over.
Paul Eady and Gregory Boyd state that it is now firmly established that Tacitus provides a non-Christian confirmation of the crucifixion of Jesus.
Damn. That's it. That's over. Game over. I told y'all. And with that being said, you know what I'm saying? We're going to end it right there. It's over. You got buried, you got bodied, you got mopped with the floor with your nun outfit. You ain't the Floyd Mayweather of the conscious community. I'm saying you got whooped. And look, you couldn't even answer my questions. I know, boy, you're going to tell me I need another master teacher and all that. You need to be studying up underneath my feet. As long as you don't fall asleep, you might learn something. Now, with that being said, I'm going to go on in the Lions Den. And, you know, we're going to have more dynamite information to come out in the near future. Stay tuned for another Black Jesus minister and Jeremiah Judah collabo. We from here on out, we coming at y'all. We not playing no more. So with that being said, Shalom Barakatah, Yahuwah, Shalom Barakatah, Yeshua, Kwam Israel, one. That's how we do that. Hold up now. You hold on. Whoa. Gotta turn it off. I'm gonna lose my